Even all remarks here, back in another video, back again with my first VR180 video. So at the moment you're seeing some footage from the DJI Osmo Pocket camera. So that's a little 4K stabilized little gimbal camera. It's pretty cool. We'll show that a little bit closer in a second, but then what I wanted to do is more so show you this camera, hence why I've got this out. So if I just kind of spin my camera around, we'll have a little look. This is the camera I wanted to show you. So this is the Vuze XR 5.7K even, 3D 180 camera. So you've seen my unboxing of this hopefully already, so you know what it kind of expect it to be. It's on a big tripod at the moment, one of my heavy duty ones that I use for my Pro 2 camera. But as you can see, it's got two lenses, so it captures in 3D and in 5.7K, so it catches 180 degrees, so half of a 360 video. So if we back up a little bit, the audio that you're hearing is from the little sort of pocket camera I've got, so you can sort of see how it's set up. And if we kind of scan down there, you can sort of see it's a path. I have a little scan around, we've got boats and everything like that, so you should be able to look up, down, around, all in front of you and see what's going on. I don't know how well you can hear me with this. I'm using this little camera as my little sort of audio recorder. So you should be able to look left, right, up, down, all around. Maybe I'll keep this camera in there somewhere so you can see my face a little bit closer. But yeah, I should be able to kind of wander around, do all sorts of stuff, and it should look quite good. It's very muddy, very horrible at the moment, so it's not ideal. It was chucking it down with rain this time yesterday, so oh, this camera's lost me. Oh, where are you going, camera? Over here, centre. No, there you go. My little camera here lost my track. Then it can follow my little face. So unlike the 180 camera that you're obviously seeing now, it can track me sort of. What's it doing? It's like looking at my chest. Hey, what are you doing? Camera, look up. Follow my face. There we go. There we go. So let me know what you think of the quality. I've not been impressed by the 360 stuff. So it does 360 as well. So you can actually push the two little lenses down on the camera that you saw sort of poking out back in, and then it makes a 360 camera in 2D, or you can poke them out like they are at the moment and make 3D 180, which I think is pretty cool. And the reason why I got it is I thought it potentially could be the perfect companion for the Oculus Go. So let me know what you think of the quality. This hopefully should be in 5.7K, so on the Oculus Go hopefully that should be fine. What I'll do, I will leave links down below to the raw recording of this so you can get the best possible quality, so you can download it and put it straight onto your headset to have a little look. But what I'll also do is take a few sort of photos and test things with it and sort of see what it's like. So if I take a few photos as well of some of these random sort of boats and stuff, I know there are people around at the moment, so it's going to be a bit weird taking photos of them. But let me know what you think. How good is this 3D? Does it look 3D? Can I get really close? I think I probably can. Sorry if I look a little bit pudgy. I've got things in my pockets, and I'm a big guy as it is anyway, and I've got like 3 jackets on because it's bloody cold. But let me know what you think. It should be pretty good. Let me move back over a little bit, give you a bit of sort of 3D depth to look at. I think it's probably quite good to use me as a, you know, what's 3D and what's not sort of thing. But let me know the quality. How about sort of the frame rate? I think this is 30 frames per second. So is that good enough? I don't know. This little camera does 4K, so if we do, it does 4K 60 as well. So look, if you look at the little camera, look, I'll show you. It's got like a little gimbal on it, so gimbal stabilizes. It can look forward, it can look back, it can look at you, there we go, and it can stabilize, it can track, it can do all sorts of stuff. So it's a cool little sort of pocket camera. This is a new thing as well, so it's only just been released, the little sort of DJI Osmo. So it's made by DJI, who make all the drones. And you can flick it around and it can follow you and it can track your face, and you can put it down and it can track you. The only downside to it at the moment is there's no bloody accessories out for it, so you can't use it for anything other than holding it. So it is what it is. But it works quite well. It's tracking my face quite well. You can make it track faster or slower, different frame rates. You can even go 120 frames per second. You can go 4 times slow in 1080p, that is. I do sort of feel like it blows a lot of stuff out on this. Like the background, I think I can see here is blown out, but I think in the future they're releasing loads of accessories, so they're releasing ND filters and stuff like that, so that should help with sort of blowing out the background and that sort of stuff. But I'm standing inside puddles, getting all wet, as you can probably see. That's proper wetness down there. Lovely. But let me take some photos with VR180, and then when I get back to the house I'll commentate back over it again. Alright, back in the office, taking a look at the stuff we've captured. I'm not sure I'm that pleased with the quality of the video. It seems to lose a lot of detail any more than sort of a foot or two away from the camera. You see the Osmo stuff was a lot clearer. Even for picture-in-picture, it was super clear. You're looking at photos now. So these are photos, 18 megapixels. I wouldn't say they're much better either. Maybe a little bit more detailed than the video. But you can kind of see, like in the water and stuff, it goes all pixelated. Anything close to you is all pixelated. It just seems more like a compression issue rather than sort of a proper issue. Maybe it just needs something done in the software to make it better. I mean, I have spoken to a few people from Vuze, and there is some updates coming, and they are going to be improving things and adding new features, and because there's loads of stuff missing, like live streaming. You can't choose 4K 60, which was advertised. You can't access camera settings on the Android app, but you can on iOS. But you can't change shutter, ISO, anything like that. So it's a bit at the moment. I think at the moment it's probably the best choice still for VR180 consumer-wise. For $400, 400 quid. It's probably about as good as you can get. I would say it's necessarily better than the QCam, which is the other choice, but it is what it is. I'm not going to get rid of it just yet. I'm going to wait for some updates, see how it goes, see if things improve. For some reason the camera did decide to take more than one photo of certain things, so sometimes you'll see a slight change in some of these photos as they flick through, because it did two photos. I'm not sure why. I did find that I was end up holding the kind of the loop where the camera is, sort of where the lenses pop out, because it was just the easier way of holding it without getting my fingers caught in it. So if you see any of my fingers in the shots, if you look down, you can get your fingers in the shot quite easily, so you've got to be careful. But I found it kind of easier to actually kind of with my right hand hold the ring, as it were, where the lenses pop out from, and then use my left hand to press the actual sort of shutter button, which isn't ideal. I guess if you don't mind having your hand in the shot, you could just go around sort of pressing it. It's kind of got an interesting way you press the shutter button, because you actually use your thumb to press it, which kind of works, because it means you can kind of keep a nice full grip on the actual handle. But the way it is, you can easily sort of get your hand in the shot, which I think kind of ruins it a little bit. And the app is a little bit buggy. I've had it quite often when I've gone from shooting to gallery and back again. It just goes black and crashes on me. Some people have said that it doesn't happen to them, but it's happened to me a lot. So it's hard to kind of rely on it. I think what's going on here, if you look at the photos now that happened, I think it seems to take a photo straight away and then another photo like a second later. So I'm not sure really what's going on. Whether that's meant to be some sort of HDR thing, I can't see it. I can't see sort of an exposure difference, unless you can. Let me know what you think down below. But yeah, so it's interesting. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of these photos, the video. Is it something you're interested in? Do you want to see me do more of this sort of thing on the channel? I could potentially do 180 stuff. I could even do a 180 behind the scenes of Remarcus' channel if that's something that takes your fancy. I don't think this is much better quality than my 10-year-old 3D camera that I got, but at least it's 180, I guess. But it'll be interesting to sort of see what updates come with the camera, so I've got to keep an eye out for it. So, as I say, let me know in the comments down below what you think. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. That's fine. I'm big enough and ugly enough to take it. There's my ugly mug, hand holding it. But let me know in the comments down below why you didn't like it and try and do better for next time. Become one of the Remarkables. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified when I next upload a video. And that's me done. I'm out. Have a virtual high five. And I'm doing the high five behind the camera and you can't see it. Yeah. Okay, well, catch you guys later.